3rd of May 2023, Wednesday. Let's have a crazy technical outlook today. Let's go. Disclaimer apply as usual. Okay, let's look at the market right now. Tonight is the FOMC meeting, so we do expect the market to be sideways. Let's look at the Dow right now. Okay, this is the TWB Crazii System, right? Today we have an Omega sign. Now, Omega means that the opening price and the day low or the day high are the same. So in this case right now, the opening price and the day low are the same. So which means that if the market stays above OP, the market will be more towards the buying than the selling, which we are seeing right now. Okay, so let's just go through the whole motion first. Before that, I want to show you remember China market is still closed, yeah? So you don't expect the market to move, right? But let's take a look here. You can see what's happening. All right, this is the chart, and you can see that it is still updating. Now, China A50, the future side is still moving. So you can see that it's actually down, but it came down to 13,000 very nicely, and it stopped there. Now, one thing is that I've been telling you guys is this 13,000 level is a psychological level. As long as the China A50 stays above the 13,000, it will be a buy. As you can see very clear that every time when the market go to 13,000, it will stop there and then rebound, stop there, rebound, stop there, rebound. So like now we are having the same thing. But of course, if the market breaks below 13,000, then it should sell it down all the way back to the 50% Fibonacci, and that's 12,796. Okay, so this is something that we've been saying this for the longest of time. As long as you follow through, it's quite easy to trade. Okay, now move on back to our TWB Crazii chart. Let's go. Okay, so for the Dow Jones today, let's take a look right now. The opening price is above the pivot 1. So by right, above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. So today, the upside will be easily 33,863. Why? Because there is MLP on the screen right now. So that means that the upside is about 100 points. Now, there's this JP Morgan thingy going right now saying that with what happened, how many percentage, upside, downside. Well, we've been seeing this for the longest of time. And I think finally, JP Morgan lower down the number a little bit. So they're saying now if there's going to be a rate hike, okay, but a pause, the market will be flat. If the market actually have no rate hike, all right, and a pause, that means that the market will up by 2%. Well, it's actually very normal to expect that, but I don't think so. Today it'll be a hike and likely a potential pause. That means that they'll think about it. They won't say they'll pause or not. That's my view, yeah? Okay, anyway, so that is the upside. The downside is that the market has to break OP. The OP is 33,677. The market must break below OP first, then we can see some selling. Now, the MA30, which is 33,715, is a strong support. So MA30 and OP is very nearby each other, right? So which means that that will act as a catalyst. If the market breaks below OP, which is 33,677, then the selling should come back down to pivot 1, which is 33,549. Now, I do expect volatility to happen later tonight during the announcement of the data, of the news, and also followed by the journalists' questions and answers. So do be careful. If you want to trade tonight, make sure that you do be around, because the market is expected to be volatile. Now, the KSI and the KCX are now very positive still. So with these two elements there, even there's going to be downside, the market will rebound. So take note of that, yeah, very important. Now, for the NASDAQ, let's take a look right now. The NASDAQ pulls back yesterday, did a CCYR. CCYR, that means that the color changed from yellow to red in color. So usually below OP will be a sell. Now, today's OP is at 13,096, but it's also an Omega, meaning that the market opens straight away, goes up. So in this case right now, if the market go up further, it should be able to go back to the MLP zone. That is for 13,163, okay? But if it breaks below OP, then the trigger of pivot will kick in. That means that the market has hit the pivot and pull back, right? Then the selling may bring it down to MA30, which is 13,050. Any lower than that, right, it may go down all the way to 12,909, but I think this number, 12,886, most likely will happen, yeah? 12,886, I think most likely this number will happen. Why? Because if Federal Reserve is to hit the rate, right, then the technology company will suffer a little bit. And recently they feel the brunt of it. And at the moment now, right, although the KSI, we cannot use the current one, but we can see it's red color. So if the market do go down below OP, then I think that the market will touch 12,886. Yeah, so watch out for this number. All right, let's go to the S&P 500 right now. S&P 500 is also a CCYR on the chart, and the market opening price is actually above pivot 1. So by right, above OP, above pivot 1 is a buy. the first target it should be going is MLP 41.39. Now we're not too far away. It's about 13 points. I think it's actually possible. But of course, if the market breaks below OP, that means you'll go below MLP, go below MA 30 also. That means that the market can really go down to test 4101. Now, my personal take is still the same. If the market breaks 4101, I think that it will come down to 4066 because that is a fresh chocolate bar. The second one is 4051 is a KCB because it has been used before. Now, the scary part is that the next KCB chocolate bar that's fresh is 4028. Now, is this possible? Well, anything is all possible in the market. So upside 4139, downside is 4066. Crazy enough, we may see 4028. But with KSI green and no KCX, right? Kind of difficult, yeah? Do you think so? Yeah. Okay, we're done with the US indices. Let's look at the Hong Kong market. Now, China, this Hang Seng has been going down, and recently when Hang Seng recovered from the low 19,400 and rebounded to 20,300, a lot of people have been asking me, Cal, can we actually buy Hang Seng? I keep on saying no, 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 no. Why? Because the KSI is actually great in color. So in fact itself, right, something that I have shared with my students, when the market rebounded like this in a downtrend and the KSI retain rate, once it loses the previous low, that will be selling. And usually how low would it go? Well, it will go to where it started. So I'm not half surprised to see the Hang Seng going back to 19,438 in the near term. I know that now it has rebounded to almost a doji, but I'm not saying today. I say the next few days, there is a chance for the Hang Seng to drop down to 19,438 because KSI is red, KCX is blue. This is actually all the telltale sign of more selling to come. Okay, so traders, take note of this, yeah? All right, that is the Nikkei, that's the Hang Seng. Let's look at the Nikkei right now. Okay, for the Nikkei, it's also the same thing. The Nikkei, although it's going up the last few days, but the KSI became red. So same thing, once the market break the previous low, usually there'll be some selling. The only thing is right now, the color is still staying as yellow. And that is with a follow through. So if the upside continue, it may go back to 29,035, okay, 29,035. But if you ask me, if the market breaks the OP below, they could be selling down all the way to 28,458. Why? Because that is the MA 30 level. Now, the only thing that the KCX is still kind of strong at the moment. There's no KCX. So we can only say that there's selling pressure, but it's not to the point that there'll be a lot of selling. Yeah, better watch out for this. All right, any rate hike will push the dollar yen higher. So that means that the dollar will support the yen. Hence, therefore, you will expect the Nikkei to be enjoying because the Nikkei wants a lower yen. Yeah. Okay, we're done with the US indices. Let's look at the European side. Let's look at DAX right now. DAX has just opened. Okay, DAX has just opened, and DAX opened at this 15810 level, and it touches the pivot to 15,785 and rebounded. Now, because we must understand the KSI is green, but the KCX is blue. So that means that they are buying interest on the bottom, but the momentum is still selling. So look out for the opening price. If the market breaks opening price 15,810, the selling will bring down all the way to MA 30, and that's 15,765. All right, that's not too far away, right? And further on that, right, if you go lower, you may go down to the next KCB, which is 15,667. Now, we have a lot of a cluster of KCB around this area. Once the market loses that, then we can see some real movement. At the moment now, we expect to see a lot of consolidation at the moment. Yeah, this is something that we can see on the chart. All right, let's look at the Footsie, where are you, Footsie? Here we go. Now, Footsie has a engulfing candle yesterday. It's a new BNB level. All right, so we can expect that the market to be a bit choppy today. Now, the opening price is 78.05. 78.05. Wait a minute, I think something wrong over here. Hold on. Cannot really see it. Okay, I think there's OP got something wrong because here put that 77.93. So I think there's something wrong here. Let me just double check the opening price. 93. Okay, I think there's something wrong on my opening price. I'll just to refresh it for a quick one. See what happened. Yep, there we go. The OP is correct now. 77.93. Sometimes that's something to happen. Yeah. Okay, so the thing is this: if the market today, I know why there's a confusion because there's no pivot today. Yeah, it's a no pivot zone today. So the opening price is critical. If the market breaks below 79.93, the selling will bring it down to 77.7 0.7. What a number, 777.7. Okay. All right. Of course, if the market breaks the 777.7, my goodness, the next drop itself is huge. The next drop is 76.51. Now, do you think it's possible? Well, with the KSI rate and no KCX, right, to me, there's a half chance. If the KCX turns blue, then yes, the selling will come in. So traders, you need to watch out for this. All right. Upside wise is 78.36. Okay. That is where it's nearby, is MLP. I think that will happen also. So my personal bet is 76.51. That's how I feel for the market. How you think? Let me know in the comment box if you can. Right, just give me a short minute. I have some phone coming in as usual at this time when I'm doing my stuff. Okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, right. All right, sorry for that little break there. Okay, let's go to the other market right now. We've done all the US indices. Let's look at the crude oil. Now, crude oil plunged below $72 yesterday. Wow, what a sell down. Now, remember, guys, it's very important that even though there was a consolidation period around this area, but you can see my KSI is all the way red, my KCX all the way blue. There's no way you can tell me that the market is going to be upside. All right, this is something that this indicator of mine is different from others, because other indicators, they already quite turning point because the market rebounded. They say that, oh, this is a recovery candle and stuff like that. But to me itself, the bar stay red, you just have to stay on the sell side. So when the market basically trades below opening price, you just have to sell. And this is what happened. Okay, so for today, if the market continues to sell, I believe that it's going to hit down towards 69.55. Now, why is the crude oil going down despite the OPEC plus? It's because now the market is fearing that USA is going to go into recession. And as I covered the earlier video on the MAO side, I talked about the US, CDS. It has increased by 1-fold. It was already very high and increased by 1-fold the last one whole month. So this is actually telling us that the market is fearing recession. Yeah. So when market fear a recession, crude oil usually will be sold off. That's the reason why crude oil coming out. But I just feel that with this coming in, maybe OPEC plus will come in and say, you know what? We need the price to be high again. Let's look at more reducing of the supply that will pump the crude oil up again. It is very possible. Anything is possible. It just doesn't like Biden now. All right, so that is the crude oil. Let's look at the currency market, shall we? Where are we now? Okay, dollar yen first. Dollar yen has pulled back, guys. Dollar yen has pulled back. Okay, now dollar today is a confirmed sell because why? The opening price is here and it's below pivot 2. As we all know, below OP, below pivot 2 is a sell no matter what you tell me, okay? So it's a sell right now, but the KSI is green, KSI is blank. That means that they will be buying it at different stages. So I think the market should stop around here, 135.27. I think the market will stop there. But if you have missed a short, you can consider doing that. But of course, you must understand there will be a rebound very, very soon. Now, if the Federal Reserve cuts in high interest rate, but say a pause will happen, well, you will see a spike down initially. Then after that, the market may it may spike up. Sorry, it may spike up initially, and then after that, they go down again because the market will be focusing on moving forward because the price, the rate hike is already priced in. Yeah. Okay, so this is euro now. Let's take a look. Euro is moving up, obviously, because the dollar is losing strength. So the euro today is a buy. Above OP will be a buy. KSI is green. KCX is blank. Perfect buy. So just had to go in the long. And the first target is 1.10, which already got traded. So you ask me how high would it go? Well, I think, let me just take a look on the chart wise. Wow, this is incredible. If the euro continue to go higher, euro can go all the way to 1.12. Now, for that to happen, right, that means the dollar must break at least by 100 basis points. I cannot see that unless the market really, unless the Federal Reserve stun everybody and say that, you know what, let's have one last hike for now. Or when that happens itself, definitely you will see the dollar coming off. Okay, so but then if you say that, then how are you going to combat the inflation numbers? Because we all know that the numbers are not very good, right? So this is going to be a tough fight here. Okay, that's euro. And let's look at the pound. Where you pound? Sometimes when you're doing so near, you can't really see this. Okay, pound is also going up to this omega day for the pound. So you hit 1.24 MLP, likelihood is going to go higher. And we're going to go is 1.255, hit 1.2558. Okay, that should be the level it's going for. Both KSI and KCX is positive, so that's why the market can go there. Now the way it's moving right now really make me feel that the Federal Reserve is going to do something. It's going to stun the world by saying that no more rate hike after this time round. Wow, this is going to be very, very interesting, because if you do that, the market will be positive for a while, but that will bring a lot of mayhem in the later stage. So, okay, we're done with all the currencies. Let's look at the gold and silver. Now gold, let's take a look. Gold yesterday shot up all the way. Now, the thing is this, again, I repeat myself, you can see that over the last 10 days over here, the gold hasn't moved much. But you also notice my gold chart, my KSI is green. And I'm telling you this, if the KSI is green and the price is actually flat or downwards, right, be careful. Once it break, right, there will be a sudden surge. And truly thought it really happened yesterday. And with the KSI green and KCX blank right now, it's kind of bullish for the gold. So if, of course, if the dollar is going to go down later, then of course the gold should go higher. So I'm not half surprised that gold will touch 2024 in a later stage today, okay? And of course, if you blast through itself, we can maybe see 2040, okay? It is really possible. So let's watch the market very closely on this. Now, it's going to be a tough bet between today and today's market, because there's a lot of ongoing rumors saying that there could be a no rate hike. But you know, to me is that there should be one more, because the market is not ready yet, in my opinion. Okay, this is the silver market now. Silver is staying above the pivot 125.17. So the upside can be all the way to 25.31. That is the near one. See any higher than that itself? Well, don't have, yeah. Okay, not too sure why I don't have. Let me just clear my screen one more time and see why. Okay, there's something wrong with my screen, I believe. Unless there's no more KCB from here, cannot be. Yeah, there should be more. So that means there's a problem with my KCB on my silver. Let me check my gold. My gold is okay. Okay, my silver got some KCB issue. Okay, I'll check on that. So I can give you the view on the silver upside, but the KSI is red and KCX is blank. So there'll be a mixed bag here itself. That means the market will be more sideways than not, yeah? Okay, from here we can know sideways, can know uptrend, can know downtrend. That's how the system works. Okay, with that, last one will be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, Bitcoin, we're expecting it to be sideways also. You can see sideways. Okay, wait a minute. This is not hybrid because there's some error. Let's just refresh the screen one more time. Okay, let me just give it a while. Now, for this Bitcoin right now, the KSI is red in color. The KCX is blue in color. So that is more sell side. So if the market stays below OP, then Bitcoin can come back down to 28,161. Further downside will be 27,731. Now, the extremity is 27,487. I think it won't hit today, but I think 28,161 is very possible. Now, if the market breaks up because of whatever reason, then of course the next target will be 29,384. So traders, watch out for this 29,384 or 28,161. Okay. And last but not least will be the Ethereum. Okay, for Ethereum itself, you can see that the market is pretty sideways at the moment, and the KSI is red, KCX is blue, so more the downside. So for Ethereum, the downside is 1,835. I think that is very possible. Well, anything lower than that, right, we can see the 1,770 range, but I don't think we need to go there. So let's see 1,835 first. But of course, if the market chooses to go up later, then 1,908 will be the next target, which is like very unlikely, but anything is possible with the FOMC meeting. All right, that'll be all for today. This is a very detailed session. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Kel signing off. Have a great day. Bye-bye.